black magic has me.
So real quick, just in between episodes, I traveled back to Altair. It was actually a bit shorter than I remember, but it does involve looping the northern part of the map. Actually, I had recorded this part a little bit ago, and the reason I'm doing it again is because, first of all, I got a game over, because this enemy then suddenly just paralyzed me and then instant killed me. I don't know how that worked, but I'm just gonna ignore that. But right after that happened, I was like, okay, I'll end it there. I'll get back to where I was off screen. So I end the recording session, and it crashed, and I lost the file. So I guess I'm redoing this anyway. I mean, hey, at least that game over didn't happen, I suppose. The princess looks odd. Try talking to her. So this is something I discovered that I really wish I knew about back when the king died and I was here last. Let's just talk to Gordon real quick. Sorry, I gotta get my Kermit voice going. The princess has gone mad. You should probably talk to her. Anyway, the princess Princess Hilda, she has her own room right underneath the king's room that I didn't know about last time, and I wish I would have talked to her back when the king died just to get a bit more clarity on what was going on then, where she was, and that sort of thing. But now we get a very odd moment in the story. I'll go ahead and show you. Hey, Hilda. I need to talk to Firion. She gets in the bed. Come here. But as you'll notice, it's not Firion that stays behind, it's Maria. Because I guess it doesn't look at the character sprite specifically, it instead looks at the specific sprite of which is in control. I'm explaining this really poorly. I guess it looks at whatever sprite is already there, like layered on top. So this scene that's supposed to be Hilda seducing Firion into bed is now a lesbian scene, so there you go. So for the purposes of that, I'm going to be changing Firion here to Maria. Hurry up, I'm waiting. What the hell? You aren't Hilda. Ha ha ha, correct! Prepare to die, fool! And then everyone conveniently comes in at that time so we can go do the battle. So it wasn't actually Princess Hilda, it was a creature disguising herself as her. And yeah, this is a really weird moment in the story. It's kind of poorly translated. It's supposed to be this creature here was like, oh, I need to talk with Firion privately. You guys go elsewhere. It's just between me and him. When Firion comes in here, it turns out this is a monster trying to kill him. But as it appeared here, I just voiced an 8-bit lesbian sex scene. So that is on my resume now. If you guys ever need some 8-bit sex scenes that are lesbian voiced, you know, hit me up. I almost want to bring back that file, because the audio recording was good. It was just the screen recording that I lost. I still have the audio from me reacting to that all going down. I almost want to put that here. Wait a second, all of them left except for Maria. Hold on. This is, I didn't realize this happened if Firion was dead. Does anybody know this? But yeah, this is a pretty simplistic fight. This person tries to confuse and sleep us, which is kind of annoying, but if the confusion just hits you, during the turn going up, I'm doing a terrible job explaining everything today. If you get confused, it doesn't affect you until your turn comes around, so you still get the attack off, assuming you haven't already attacked that turn. Wow, that was powerful. We're actually doing pretty poorly this fight. Some of you may be surprised when I said that we actually got a game over last time, but yeah, it was just some weird status effect thing that I don't know how to describe, but we made it through. What? We got no money from that? That's very odd. When I did this last time, we got like 10,000 gold or something. Confused again. He's already confused. Okay, that's the end of the battle. Okay, we got the Queen Lamia, or Lama, whatever that is. Lots of gold. Wow, I keep getting surprised by how much gold we get every time. Thanks, Layla. Never underestimate a female. What? I'm very curious about the context of this, given she's talking to a woman! So where's the real princess? And conveniently, in barges... Wait a second. I didn't notice this when I first recorded. There's 2 Marias. Look at that. So wait, is Maria's sprite that we're using only red because it's supposed to be Firion, or is it always... Is that supposed to be Firion's sprite? Look, I'm lost, man. I see 2 Marias. I don't trust anyone right now. News, people. There's a tournament at Paramechia, and the prize is Hilda. We must save her. Please, Furion, you must save the princess. Can I help you? I owe it to myself to help. Furion, it's okay. I'll stay behind and organize the rebellion. So Layla stays behind, and instead we get Gordon. Great. For whatever reason, he has 0 health, but he's still alive. He's in the back row as well. I'm very confused by what is going on in this game. I was then, I am now. We need to now go to the arena that we passed when we were on the Chocobo and we were going towards the Dreadnought. We're gonna boat there since it's the quickest way. Oh, hi, Jaina. What's up? We need to take the boat down to... That's about here, I think. Because over here we have some desert, as you can see there, and that is towards where the arena is, connecting us to where we were when we had the Chocobo. Oh, and just like that, Gordon is dead. Well then, over here to the arena we are. I'm just going to save the game right now, since in case I do get another game over. Because look at this, we haven't saved in a long time. This is before we even met Layla. So, I want to be certain that we don't lose any progress of any sort. But this is the arena, and I will admit, I didn't do this whole part completely because this is when I got the game over. But this is a really novel and interesting part of the game. We go in here, and we're here in the arena, and right up here, we have the Emperor, the person who's in charge of the evil, well, Empire. You may think it's the Dark Knight since he's the presence we've been seeing this whole time, but no, this is the guy who's actually in charge. Fight now. The winner shall have Hilda, Princess of Finn. And so, he forces us to fight this here, behemoth. I don't know why it's like half purple, half orange. Did Jeremy Dooley make this behemoth? But this actually has a different battle theme to, like, emphasize the pressure of the main villain's right over there, and he's locked you in here with this giant monster. It's a really cool moment, and I do like this track actually more than the standard battle theme. I wish there were more boss tracks in this game, period. But yeah, the behemoth isn't too much of a challenge. Guy's gonna take him out right here. Oh no, he lived. I suppose if we had 4 party members who were actually worth a damn, then that would be about as easy, or take about as long. Well done. Come, take your reward. Ah, Furion, you thought I didn't see you, boy. And suddenly we're surrounded by 4 Dark Knights, which is kind of weird. Keep them in jail. And so we get locked up in this cell here. And another really cool moment happens when we're locked in this cell, and Paul the Ninja, the guy who helped us save the slaves earlier, way earlier in the game, comes and saves us. Sneaks up, and this reminds me honestly of Metal Gear Solid when you get broken out of that prison cell. It's only my way of saying thanks. I don't like owing favors. Go now. So now we're in the dungeon portion of this area, and we just need to get out of here. I didn't get out of here. This is where I encountered that enemy that was super strong and killed me. So hopefully that doesn't happen again. Also, something I found weird is how this is just blackness here. There's no wall or anything. I mean, maybe this is like a cliff we're on, and that's like water raining down or something. I mean, maybe it's a bit more clear in the PlayStation remake or other remakes in general. You know what, from now on, unless they're talking to each other, I'm just gonna assume Furion is Maria. Princess! Hilda, are you alright? Gordon, is that you? Gordon, take the princess with you and run. So those two are heading out of here. Gordon lasted so long in the party, didn't he? He's already gone. I mean, at the very least, he came back into our party at one point, but yeah, he still didn't do much. I gotta admit, this is kind of a neat part of the game. It has that unique battle theme. I mean, it has seeing the main villain finally. We rescue the princess, and we get rescued from a prison cell. These are things that never really happened in the original Final Fantasy, and I'm glad the sequel was able to, you know, integrate. Because these are things that are reminiscent, at least, of, you know, great moments that happen in later Final Fantasy games. Like, you know, you get put into a prison cell in Final Fantasy VII, and you get locked into fights all the time in later Final Fantasy games. I think this game could be made really good with just 3 improvements. 1, I would say allow you to pick the party members, the guest party members, and when you have them. I would say change the level up system completely. Make it like the original Final Fantasy games, or at least make it better made, so you can't just hit yourself to get constant stat increases, that sort of thing. And the last thing I guess would be, you know, improving the design of it, making it so you don't have to go back and forth to Altair constantly, because that gets a bit tedious over time. It's like that one Kingdom Hearts game for the DS, even though I've never played it, so I can't really say. Hello there. Rebel army stood up and is going to retake Finn Castle. Princess Hilda and Gordon set up camp around there. Go there now. We might as well just explore, see if there's anything interesting still here in Altair. Wow, this place is completely abandoned. I don't see any soul anywhere. I mean, be a real shame if the warship... Well, no, we destroyed the Dreadnought. Be a real shame, though, if the Emperor invaded this town and there'd be nothing left. There's the setup right there. Let's go ahead and join them. There's all the dukes we got along the way. Hello. Firion. I can't thank you enough. We're going to try to take back Finn Castle. There's a fun little detail here. If you say Wild Rose, which I'm just discovering this now, she'll say, it's okay, I'm the real one. Because, you know, we had that confusion earlier in the game that almost got a little too hot for YouTube. Attack as long as the castle stands. Leave no foe alive. Jeez, Gordon, you're getting serious. Of course, we want to take the attack to Castle Finn here. Inside, there are some pretty dangerous enemies, but waiting for us right away is Layla once more. Yar! You guys need me on your side! So, Layla is once again with us. I don't know why she's in the back row. Probably because does she have 0 health? Yeah, maybe that's just what happens when you leave your party member after they die. Currently she has 0 health, and I don't know what to make of that. Oh, Layla just died. That wasn't even an attack, that was sleep. I'm not sure. Anyway, I mean, the lightning would have hit her anyway, so it's fine. Let's actually go ahead here. Let's go into the item store, and we're going to buy a Phoenix Down to bring Layla back. I'm all the way back in Altair, by the way. Because, you know, Phoenix Downs, they're a little expensive, but we can manage. We're going to use that on Layla. She's back alive now. Let's go to the inn just to get all of our magic and health and stuff back. So we have a boss fight coming up in Castle Finn and some other dungeon stuff we gotta do. I will be getting that shortly, but I'm going to do just a teensy bit of grinding for Layla and a little bit for the other characters in between now and then, since I feel like entering the recording session now, so I'll definitely see you guys then. Have yourself a very good day.